welcome. It was DK10. This is GT7, as it says in the title. This is just a lobby test. Hopefully everything will go swimmingly. I think people are just swapping about, changing the cars, getting a feel, as you do apparently. As well in the comms, once you reset the lobby and you go to race, you can't change camera handles, you can't follow people or like that. So we're going live just to give it a test, see what the crack is. People are just out and about picking the cars. We are expecting at least 3 or 4 drivers hopefully to just leave in the room, pick up the cars. We're having a good feel about. Let's see, we've got Ricky J, we've got TRG Joyce as well. We've got the Chalk who finished second in the Group 3 Championship this season. Another second place for the Chalk, another top 3 for the Chalk even. So yeah, it was good going nonetheless. It was really good going. So yeah, we're just here getting a feel for an hour, see if we can get the settings and that sorted out. We're at Deep Forest Raceway right now, so hopefully we'll get some action on the track, get a little 10-minute race going, see how we do. Will be good fun. Been sweating it today, doing the menus as you have to do. Hey up mate, how we doing Big Frank? We're just waiting, to just been out. Apparently the Alpha's got no headlights, so yeah, they're going to get cars with headlights, I think. I put this on the settings that we tested the other night, Frank, so hopefully they'll get used to it. And hopefully if I get a race going, we can get the try and get the proper camera handles and all that sorted out, so it would be good. Would be good. How's your holiday so far, Frank? Hope you're enjoying it. Feet up, beers and all that. I would be if I was on the Majolids. Yeah. We had good run in the Group 3s and the Group 4 Sprint Endurance race. We've got a midweek report coming up on that. And we have got a live draw to see who's going to be the rabbit. Who's going to become the hunted in Survive the Hunt on Thursday night. We've got that coming. Can't wait for that. A new league test that we're going to do on Grand Theft Auto. For every 15 minutes you survive, you will get 25 points. Survive the magical hour and you will gain 100 points to put on the league table, or however long it lasts. The magical hour, 100 points put on the board. Would be good fun. We will pull them out all in order, so once the first hunted has died, then it will be the next person's turn, and so on and so on. So yeah, will be good fun. Really looking forward to that. It'll be a rolling KD. Really looking forward to that. So yeah, we're pretty naked on the track right now. It is very dark. Looks very Le Mans-esque, does it not? I'm just doing the Porsche menus. I've just got one more to do around Spa-Francorchamps. I titled the car up like a kipper. I paid no attention to what that guy was telling me in the car. Totally ignored him. And I had to get my Porsche up to 650 apparently, and I went in, it was like 700 and something, so I had to make the car naked, get it back down. It's literally a basic car with a spoiler on it, that's all I did. So yeah, things you gotta learn in this game, things you gotta learn, but yeah, nonetheless we will crack on and get it done. Let me just check the chat room we have for the boys, see where they all are, see what's the crap. Where you gone? Question mark. So, but yeah, we're sweating it. Now the updates come out, the lobby's got a few more options. Obviously we can't qualify and race, we can't, so we're going to do, what we're going to try and do is do a 10-minute free run in practice, and hopefully everyone will cross over sector 1 and it'll save their times, the fastest times, and then hopefully set the grid that way. Manual grid set, so to speak. So we're going to try and do that if we can. We got a player joining right now. Joyce is back in the room, as we do. So yeah, we're hoping to set that up, and if that works right, and if the camera angles and we can switch between drivers while we're commentating would be good. We do have a series starting in about 2 weeks, a D.M.K.R series. We're really looking forward to that. Now we're just debating whether we run it on GT Sport, because obviously we'll be running 2 leagues a night, or do we wait and run it on GT7. So we're going to wait and see what this test is like, and hopefully if this test goes well, we could be running it on GT7, which would be good. It means I'll have to revamp the tracks and revamp the settings that we had for GT7 for GT Sport, because it is on BIC for GT Sport. But yeah, it's no bother. We can revamp it for GT7. Get over here, get the leagues going, because we'll be running 2 leagues a night. As you see, we did the Group 3s and the Group 4s. We did them on the same night, but that was a sprint and endurance. The Group 4s were the sprint, and then the same manufacturer you was using for your endurance race. But next season, it's just going to be whatever you want to run, but only 2 of the same manufacturers allowed in. Obviously, I don't want it to become a 1-car class. So yeah, the Group 4s and the Group 3s are back, but for single driving points, as there was before, but 2 single events. 2 half-hour events in the Group 3s and Group 4s. And we have the VGT Minis. That is a 1 make event. I do love that. That was part of our bonus round in our Group 4 team manufacturers, which you might have seen on my streams. And we're also introducing a brand new manufacturer, team manufacturers event. It's the GRX team manufacturers event. That's going to be done by the Wheel of Fortune. Your teammate, your manufacturer will be there as well. We will not be allowing any swaps. So what you get, and who you get, you're lumbered with, more or less. Pretty harsh, I know, but yeah, that is the way. But yeah, really looking forward to. Let's go and see if we've got a car on the circuit. We've got TRG.J.C, he's in the barrier as well. He's testing his lights there. He's, on the grass in his Alpha. Must have gone and put some new bulbs in his Alpha. It's just Joycey on the circuit at the moment. Let's get these options up if we can get the display. Oh, there we go. I did go out in them again. It's probably not a representative lap of what you could really do around here. It was a 137.6. TRG.J.C did not see that corner coming, did he not? No. Ricky J is back. He's in the beef, the American muscle, the Ford Mustang. Well, I do believe we are waiting on the chalk. I have got the weather set from S1 C6 on a ×15 variant. The fuel, if you notice in the car, I have set them to 50%, 50 meters. Evening, Mr. C. Mr. C, the legend himself. The legend himself, the strategarian is in the room, ladies and gentlemen. Nice to see Mr. C. We're just getting warmed up, Mr. C. Nah, I believe that's the second engine of the evening. He's done it once already. He has, he's done it once already in pre-practice. So, yeah. And I have noticed, see that these bollards here, these yellow bollards here, so obviously this is set up for a private lobby, but the penalty system's in, which is I like it very much. The penalty system is in. I like that idea. And I haven't seen an option to take it out, but if we do, I would like to keep that in. That would be a good thing to have. Really would. There's the Joyce. Oh, he's gone for the NSX. Here we go. I see he's on the hard tyre as well. Racing horns. I hope the racing horns are not sports horns. Yeah, as I was saying, Mr. C, we're just going to do a little live test before the Scoobies tonight. See what we can get. See what we can get out of it. We're going to do a little 10-minute race if we can, and see if I can get the camera angles to do a live comms. Hopefully I can, because I'm looking to do some live comms next season rather than post-race comms. So, you know, it'll be a good crack. So we'll see how we get on. See how many we've got. Waiting on chalk. I can do 3. I'll do 3. I'm not forced. It's only a test. You wish we made a bigger brook. Oh, I treated myself today. Treated myself to a little SNES. You know them little SNESes, the Nintendos, with the old 30 games. Yeah, I forgot how crap I was at Mario. Level 1, died 3 times. So yeah. But I enjoyed it. I've got a little baby PS1 as well. I love it. Absolutely love it. Yeah, I've got a Nintendo. Next one's a SNES, so the updated version. I'm gonna get one of them. Oh, lovely, Mr. C. You're more than welcome to jump in, my friend. Would be grand. Would be grand. There's Joyce at his NSX. Yes, he is. It's been dark for a while. I'd say it's on just a loop round. 37 minutes into the lobby session. Yeah. I'll reset it before we start. Got the fuel set to 10 litres a second as well, so hopefully when they pit in, you'll get 10 litres of fuel per second to fill the tank. Which I'm actually seriously thinking about starting everybody on off-tank fuel. If we do come over, do a few lobbies, would be really good. Would be really good. I haven't entered, so I don't know why I'm starting. Ricky J sitting on a 138.1 at the moment, is it? Not too far off the pace, but yeah, could take probably 7 tanks out of it. There's the Joy Sector 2 is the 37. NSX looks quite nice, to be honest. I was driving the Z1 earlier doing my challenges in the cafe. That car is an absolute animal. Absolute animal. It is the Group 4's chalk. You need a Group 4, my friend. Any Group 4 you like, it's just a test. Hoping to see how the comms work, if we can get some done at least. I was safe to say the NSX headlights work. They look very bright. See if we can get on board with the Joyce. Yeah. Just as we do, make him jump. Puts it in the barrier. Oh, they look alright to me, Joyce. Even brighter now. I think that looks pretty mint, don't you? I think that looks pretty mint. Don't get it on GT7, on GT Sport here. That looks red up, if I'm honest. This steering wheel's on the right side. Yeah. That looks red up. That looks pretty good to me. Looks pretty good to me. Going to become a competition in it. Who's got the bigger headlights? Or the brighter headlights? Then we've got 4. I think it's either 3 or 4 weeks left on a Tuesday night for the team manufacturers event, and just leading the he's gone purple here by 6 tenths as well. That's over half a second in this sector. Power unit in the Ford Mustang doing him well. Absolutely beasted that sector did Ricky J. We finished 5th. The season just finished on Thursday. Great battling with Aldo as well. He was up the front for a while. Did really well with Ricky J. 138.1. No, we went 6 tenths. We lost a lot of time there in that sector then. It was 6 tenths purple, best ever. Took half a second and then lost around the same amount of time. Where's Joyce parked up on airplane? Where is he? Can't see him, but he's here somewhere. He's probably below us. Parked up. Chalk is in the room now as well. Just entering the room. I'm already very nice. Just received a message in the chat. What is this? Nice to see the pictures of those. there, I think that's come off his alpha. He's buried his car in a room somewhere. Or if you get on board with Ricky J, you should see him. Somewhere. There he is. There he is. Now he's on the move. Found him. He's not missing. Right by side still. See him in the mirrors. Just got a bead from the base down the straight. Down the order. So far so good. Go back. Yep, we can do on-board switch as well, I like it. Where's the chalk? On board with the chalk as well. 3-second penalty. 3 seconds? Jesus. Oh, is it? Okay. So turn that down for a start. Turn the audio up to that. You let me know how that sounds, Mr. Frank. How does that sound, bud? Let me know. Hopefully we'll get it sorted. Oh, what's he going for here? What is this? That's got 2 spoilers. Oh no, it was just a car in a car. It was a car in a car. What it was. Hey up, Mr. C's in ass. Racing odds. 3-second penalty for Mr. C as well. See what toy he's brought to the party. Looks like a BMW M4. They must be sharing the same lobby, the same garage with the chalk. One may never know. My speakers are hissing like a kipper and I don't know why. Really don't know why. We've got 4 so far. Not too bad. Oh, a bit of lag there for Mr. C. I think we're going to reset the lobby. I'll give him a minute, then we'll reset. That's as low as my chair goes. Oh no, it went down one more. One more, it went down one more. I don't know what that sounds like, but yeah, please let me know. I have to turn the sound off, do me head in. And take these right down if I can. Turn the speakers down, turn the audio sound down. Audio input capture. Hopefully that is good. Hopefully that's good. Turn my mic down, don't want to turn it down. Just a little bit more. Yep. So hopefully. Right, we've got 4. Ricky J, 13 seconds to the good. Over the Joyce. 152. Mr. C. Pretty laggy, Mr. C. There's the chalk as well. Turn them up just a little bit. What did I turn down? Turn that one down, then that audio output back on that audio input. You just keep letting me know, Mr. Frank. We'll work together here. Get this live stream proper up and nice, what? Let me just get in the chat. Tell the boys we're gonna give them 2 minutes. We wanna go. Yep, we'll give them 2 minutes. Hopefully we get 10 minutes out of that. Because we ain't got long before the Scoobies are on at 9 PM. We've got the Subarus to do with the DRS zones and all that. Looking forward to that. $742, we've got 743, just clicked over to 742. I've got to say though, I'm impressed with the graphics of this game. The way the cars angle as well, it's more realistic than GT Sport. We know everyone's slated this game so far. You can see why the FIA have gone over to ACC. But, you know, GT Sport, when it come out, it wasn't the best itself. It had issues and that, but we persevered with it. I think we all waited just a little bit too much and expected too much too soon from GT7. We thought we'd learnt by the mistakes, but obviously not. The new update come out with 3 new cars and a new track. So yeah, we shall see. Hopefully we can get it to work. Talking the 458 on the back end of Ricky J. Second versus 5th. Well, I say my little D.M.K. crew oil trophies have been ordered, and a little bit of D.M.K. merch for Ricky J and Big Frank, aka Old Crawler as well. That'll be coming over to you when it arrives to me. I'll get a little package made up and sent it over to you. Did all that today. Enjoyed doing that as well. Gotta admit, enjoyed doing that. So yeah, Ricky J got a better run out of that corner there than the chalk. With that, all that Mustang's got pure beef under the bonnet. Pure American muscle. There's Mr. C, here he is. Doing the 2-step is Mr. C. Yep, they've noticed that they started on half a tank of fuel. Otherwise they're just going to keep going around burning the fuel. We have got it set to ×4 on the fuel and ×4 on the tyres as well. So we shall see. What car is that? I can change it so I know what car it is. Don't want that, don't want that, don't want that. Display driver's name, display car names, there we go. What is it? It's a G70, Group 4 G7. That's an Aston Martin. Looks like it's got an Aston Martin badge, doesn't it? Race Asylum. Potter McPot, how we doing, bud? Yep, we did TBT with Race Asylum. Sound levels are good. Thank you very much, Big Frank. Thank you very much. Appreciate your help, my friend. Appreciate it. Let me just let them know. Qualifying on reset. Get out of it, get into it, edit event settings. I don't really want to change out, but we will change that. Here we go. Hopefully this works. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed indeed. $19.46. We will go at that'd be 56 then, won't it? 56. Who's out already? Alright, McPot. Potter McPot is out in a Dodge Viper. He's out on his out lap. Stroke it home. 3 seconds penalty already. That's a lot. We got this set to week as well. We have got it set to week. No autocorrect on here either. There's Courtlock in third. Ricky J. TRG Joyce. Where's Joyce gone here? There he is. He's just leaving the pits in the NSX. Should be a good crack. Let me get the display up. There we go. We'll get the times as well. Ooh, looking forward to this. So we'll stay with Potter McPot. Alright, Potter McPot. What a name. Love it. Just coming up to start his flying lap very shortly. After this airpin, it's just flowing, sweeping corners. Pure pace. That Viper should be good in a straight line. Should have good top end as well, to be fair. Should have a straight top end. Pretty matched with a Ricky J, I should imagine. Two American beasts on the track. One of the racing mediums though. Racing mediums. We haven't got no rain. We haven't set the rain, so heading into turn one, a little bit wide there, missing his apex just a tad. They're getting it round sweet nonetheless. And come through the technical turns 2, onto 3, onto 4, into turn 5, down hard on the brakes for this right hander as we come through the tunnel. Another tight corner as well there. Misjudge that, you will be in the wall or in the rail. You can cut that corner, you can cut that one as well, just a tad, not too much though. Want to keep 2 on the good stuff, 2 on the bad stuff. He's looking pretty tasty so far. That was a 142.3. Got a fast sector. First sector 1's a 26.2. We shall see. The others are some way behind at the moment. Alright, he's off and down the road, is he already? Got a crosswind here coming in from the left of 1.6 miles an hour. Crosswind. No bother for the Dodge Viper. This should be a good mid-30s lap, I would imagine. Gets this sweeping, don't have to lift, just bury the throttle, keep it planted. This is looking good. A 34. It is a 34. 134.2 for Potter McPot. Provisional pole. Where's the chalk? Oh, the chalk is round on the hairpin. I do imagine that's one of them where you got a bit eager on the accelerator, sent a card round. There's Mr. C in third. Let's see what Mr. C can do. He's had a good outlap. He was nearly a second quicker than R.A. Potter McPot on his outlap. So this could be a tasty lap for Mr. C. Well, saying that, it's a 141. So 7 seconds off the chalk. It's 4 seconds off. Ricky J moving up the order. What's Ricky J? A 137.2. Some 3 seconds off Potter McPot right now, but into second place nonetheless. Great stuff. So far, so good. Where's the Joyce? He's just coming onto his flying lap now. Coming to finish his flying lap. So looking at 145. Yeah, that's a 145.7 for the Joyce. Chalk's got half a second to deal with as well. Potter McPot leading the way on a what a lap, a 134.2. That Viper working wonderful on them racing mediums as well, and it's on the light fuel as well, so not too bad at all. We've got 5 minutes left to go in qualifying. I've still got my fingers crossed. Oh, is it? That's what it is. Isn't that good to have, Doug? Isn't that good to have? That is good to have, that is. I like that, Big Frank. Thank you for the info. Potter McPot in the pits, changing his tyres already, putting on a fresh set of boots. And he comes again. He's going to go faster, is he not, on a racing softs? If that's set on the mediums, I dare say he could be it. Oh, he's crossed the line as well. There you go. The man in the pits just told me why they're picking up 3-second penalties. And it is for crossing the pit exit line. 3 seconds for crossing the pit exit. Ricky J's no by that. Fastest was a 137.2. Cutler's 1.8 off as well. Not everybody's really, nobody's really practiced this as much as we should do, to be fair. We've just been doing our menus and getting what we can. I'm up to 2 million in the bank now. 2 million. Yep. Heard me right? 2 million. I did cheat. I did buy the cars rather than do the tracks because it got to like 5 laps a race and I was like, you know what, I just want to buy the cars. So I did. I went and brought the cars instead. Yeah. So, but the ones I enjoyed doing was the races around Red Bull Ring, Monza, and that. So yeah, I've just got Spa-Francorchamps to do. Looking forward to doing Spa-Francorchamps. Really looking forward to that. So Ricky J, what can he do? He's coming up to finish his 4th lap. He's got some tyre wear issues. We've got 3 and a bit minutes to go. So he's got enough time to pit now if he wanted to. Put on a fresh set of boots and go again while the fuel is low. Mr. C is on the racing odds. So yeah, it's probably why he's a couple of seconds slower than the rest of the field on the racing odds. But just over a quarter of a tank of fuel. The Joyce as well, he's on the racing odds. The first tyres I went out and brought were the racing softs. So yeah. What's the Chalk? He's on the racing softs as well. So, yeah. All on odds, apart from Potter Pot, who's absolutely flying in this Viper. Is he not? So, yeah. 2 and a bit minutes to go. And it's purple sector 1. Let's have a look at Ricky J. Just coming around the hairpin. He's going to get a bit of slip. Mr. C has just pitted. Racing odds as well and a splash of fuel. He's gone for the... Oh, he's had a quick change of car as well. He's gone for the Mustang with 2 minutes to go. So he's going to have to absolutely nail this. He's only 1.1 off Ricky J, who's brought the gap down to 2.3. Took some 10 seconds out of his personal best last time around, did Ricky J. Absolutely wringing the neck off that Mustang. He is going to get some slip off the chalk as well, right where he needs it as well, down this long straight. So that will easily pull a couple of attempts off the lap time. There you go, it's 8 attempts to the good. It's not the best lap time, but it's to the good. Some 8 attempts. And Potter McPot has just gone faster again. And brake pads glowing like a kipper, them brake pads there. They don't be racing each other in qualifying. It's a 1:33.7 by Potter McPot. Absolutely stunning lap. It's going to take some beating that. Absolutely going to take some beating. Ricky J, what can he do? That's a 1:35 for Ricky J. What did Chalk get out of that? A 1:37. So he moves himself up to 4th place. The Joyce is down in 5th, so 6.5 seconds off. Where's Mr. C? He's in 3rd place. He's on a flying lap now. So we'll let Mr. C over the line and we'll tell him to go meet at sector 1. Over sector 1. And then fingers crossed this works. That's all I can say. That's all I can say. We'll get Mr. C over the line because I think everybody's done. Just wait and see if Mr. C sets any blues or purple would be good. He's only 1.9 seconds off in the same car as Ricky J as well. So he's looking pretty good as well as Mr. C. The master statistician. He is giving Ricky J a bit of a flash. He wants a bit of slip off Ricky J. The 2 Volvoline teammates, but his 3 attempts to the good. You just see the chalk going down in front as well. 3 attempts to the good so far. Nobody, I don't think, here tonight is going to beat R.A. Potter McPot. Stunning lap, a 1:33.7. Ricky J gave it a go though. Two different lines taken through there. It's Ricky J. Cutler goes 1.4 faster, just half a second off. We'll let him know. Oh, waiting. Sector 1, please. Need them all to get through sector 1, so it keeps the grid settings where they've all qualified, and I don't know who's just left the pits. I think that's going to cause a bit of an issue. I don't know who that was coming out of the pits. It's not Potter McPot. Yeah, a bit of drifting there. There you go. Bit of power sliding as well. Who was it down there? Oh, that was TRG Joyce. So, yeah. Then the burnouts. Getting some burnouts. Look at the paintwork. Totally destroyed the side of that car. Okay. Tell him again. Hopefully this works. Really hope this works. Oh, this looks good. This looks good. So we've got R8 on pole, Ricky J second, Cutler third, Chalk fourth, and TRG Joyce in fifth. I need to get these up. Display out. There we go. We're away. R8. Like Ricky J got a belting start there, did he not? Already launched that Mustang off the line like a trooper, taking first, 3 tenths to the good already. Down the inside was looking a chalk on Mr. C there. He's fighting with TRG Joyce right now, but Ricky J, best start. Got the best start, but he's got R.A. Poddy McPot right behind him so far. Cutler's in third, having a fight with all the chalk. Put it in the wall. He is all over the shop right now. Cutting off the nose of the Joyce. Had a little bit of a coming together. Ooh. Taste it. Chalk fifth. Joyce up to fourth. Cutler, who's got a penalty, got 1 second penalty, has missed the C, some 3 tenths off. Poddy McPot taking first place back. Ricky J in second place. He's got a second to get rid of. He will lose that. These two will lose that right here. I found out if you down gear it before you get to this zone, it maintains a bit of pace. But we shall see. Ricky J got 1.5. Mr. C will be half a second to the good at the end of this. There you go. He's got the run as well. He's got the slip heading down towards the hairpin. Should have the outside line. Probably get the drive around the outside as well. Getting that move done. There's Poddy McPot up front. Not too bad at all. 1 point. Oh, saying that, the time's coming down. It was 1.3 to the good, but it's coming down like a good one. Mr. C got that hammer down in a Mustang, taking temps and temps out of him like a trooper. I've got the slipstream set to real. So none of that stupid boosting or catch up is on. So that is just pure beasting, pasting that Mustang. What? Ricky J down the third, got a lightning start off the line. Absolutely lightning start. TRG Joyce has got half a second. The chalk is there in fifth in 4.58 versus the Alfa Romeo. 5 seconds to the good so far. Around the outside is the Joyce, all the way around the outside as well. Oh, a bit of a love tap there, nowhere to go. Chalk still on the inside. These two barreling into one another here. We've got carnage. Oh, they've had a coming together. Alfa and Ferrari. arguing, pulling some 14 seconds off the back of the pack. These three in a race of their own right now. Just a second and a half separating all three of them. Or in between each other, should I say. 145 is fastest lap so far. Mr. C at 145.9, some 4 attempts off. Ricky J's at 146.7 and looking good. It is looking very good. What do we reckon, Frank? I think we're off to a good one. I think we are off to a good one. Absolutely loving it. Alright, see. Alright. See. Potter McPart leading the way. Still in the Viper, but not pulling away like I thought he would do. So dominant pace in qualifying. His fastest lap was a 1:33. Oh, Mr. C pushing, just pushing a little bit too much there. Sidewalling that Mustang, but hanging on to the coattails. I say just hanging on. He's got half a second to deal with. That'll bring Ricky J slightly into play as he loses half a second when he comes up to doing so. So we can't change camera angle, which is a bit, yeah. Oh, I can swap between the cars, which is good, but I do not have the option as an opt for an onboard. But I could live with that. I could live with that. You know, if I ain't got the options for an onboard or, you know, but I watch it like this and I can switch between the cars. As we look, there's that half a second we was talking about. Ricky J down the inside of Mr. C into the hairpin. The two Mustangs should be able to bump draft each other along here. If they think about it. If they think about it. Ricky J up to second place where they started and looking good under the rear wing, the massive rear wing of that Viper. If you remember Top Gear, that would pull the transit van around the Nordschleife, did it not? With the late Nadine Schmidt is there as well. As Ricky J's having a look at R.A. Potter here. It was a little bit side by side. The Viper got the run. But it's to two Mustangs side by side right now. A little bit of bumble over there. It's no bother. Cutler winning out on that one. Ricky J just dropping down the order. Scrubbing up them tyres. We're only 5 minutes in. We've got like 4.5 minutes left to go. Battling looks good. The racing looks good. Live comms looks very good. I could work with this. So, yeah. If this is the view I have to live with to do live comms, then I will do it. Ricky J and Mr. C, we're going to go for round 2. Bottom at pot, put in a stunning lap, 134.8. Cutler's a 135.2 is his best. Ricky J's a 136.2 and getting a wonderful slip. We're going to send it straight down the inside, late on the brakes, try and hold the apex. Mr. C, oh. That's no bother. A little bit went for the switchback, just clipped the arse end of Ricky J. But them Mustangs are built to last, are they not? Absolute units. Half a second apart so far. The chalks from 18 seconds down the road. Having that strap with TRG joystick. They're coming together through the wobbly section of the circuit. But yeah, down the order in 4th. TRG Joyce in his Alpha, the one with car, remember the car with no lights. Yeah, I'm thinking the same thing, Frank. I reckon it would be fantastic, especially on the pit exit as well. Now you've told me that that's what it's for. My little pit meet, my little pit crew. We've got Big Frank who's working the pits this evening, letting me know what's going on. Cutler, we have missed it. I think Potter McPot has made a mistake. He has dropped a nugget and he's dropped a big nugget to Mr. C, who's now leading the way from R.A. Potter, all under his rear wing. It's a Viper versus the Mustang versus the Mustang. It's side by side on this long run down towards the hairpin left. Who's going to have the bigger balls? Who's going to have the bigger ceramic brakes for late braking or carbon? That Mustang just winning out to me in a straight line. That Mustang has got some beef, but R.A. Potter's got the inside line. Cutler goes wide. Ricky J is just there floating in the middle. Cutler's still holding on to second place. These three putting on a right show in GT7. What? Absolutely love it. I think it's great. We will change track for the next one. Let's see if we can change the track once this one's finished. We'll get one more in. We have got about a minute and a half to go. Probably going to be this lap and one more, I should imagine. Chalk and the Joyce not too far apart. Coming down the start finish straight now. 137 for the Chalk. What's the Joyce popping in? 138. Not too bad in the dark. Not too bad. It's not what we used to race in. So yeah, not too bad at all. Not too bad at all. I mean, we've got variable weather on. Obviously, I ain't set. There's no rain option. I don't know where you set the rain option. So yeah, don't know. I've gone through all the variants from S1 to C6 and put it on times 15. And yeah, the rain comes, doesn't it? I haven't found the rain. I haven't found the rain, but I know it's on here because I did a few cafe menus and it pissed it down. So yeah, pissed it down. And I was on the racing odds. I was like, I'm not pitting. It's only a 5-lap race, but it seemed to hang on okay. No, yeah, not too bad at all. So off a second to the good. R.A. Potter McPot. I did say off a second. It's coming down like a trooper. Mr. C just giving him the eyes there, letting him know he's right under his rear wing and coming at a rate of knots and all. That Mustang is a boss in a straight line. Absolute boss. 136 one for Mr. C. Body Potter McPot 135. So pretty evenly matched. This is the final lap of our first race. We will probably get one or two more in, hopefully. So yeah, we'll try and get the time of day changed as well. Some dint work on the. I do like. Did you see that big thing? I don't know if you've seen it on the rear end of Mr. C's car on his left quarter. He's got some dint in, some dint work on the back of the there. Look on his rear quarter. That looks pretty mint. I do like that. Chalk's finished 4th. TRG Joyce has finished in 5th place. We are gonna have a slip race down to the hairpin from here. Whoever gets the best drive off here. What's that gap? 9/10. 9/6. 9/7. What is it to Ricky J? Oh, what happened there? Alright. Time on that. What the fuck? Oh. Is that how it works, is it? I don't know what that's about. I don't know what that's about. Oh, I was expecting a mega drag race down to the start, down to that hairpin, and it just never happened. So, you know what? I bet you it's because Chalk and Joyce finished, didn't they? So I know what I am going to do. Edit event settings. Where do we go? Where do we go? Race finish delay. Let's turn that up to 100 seconds. See if that works. Turn this down. Let's get a bit of daylight on. T2. Turn that down. Just a tad. Get that set up for the afternoon. Get another track. Where do we want to go? Where shall I send them? Where deep forest? Where we'll go? There we go. So yeah, I thought that worked well. Yeah, it did, bud. It did. Let me just Get in the old, I don't want to exit. Let's go into spectate. Enter a text. Yeah, weird. That's all I'm gonna put. Because it was weird. I was expecting a dogfight down there and it didn't happen. Chalk, I think what happened was because you and Joycey finished first, the clock started and you had like 30 seconds to finish the race. I think that's what it was. So I'm gonna obviously I've brought a new track. I've just upped it to 100 seconds to finish. See if that helps. Hopefully we'll get a fight out of it. So yeah, I was expecting a massive explosion down in towards that hairpin. I didn't get it, but yeah, I think the timer started when the back mark, when the last two crossed the line. That's all I can think of. So yeah, let's see who's anyone out on track. Yeah, it's Ricky J in a Corvette, in a pink Corvette. Cutler, what is the Dusk Ivan machine? The championship winning car, that, in the Group 3s and the Group 4s. Well, say the Group 3 side. We did have a bit of a chat here, I didn't know what it was. I'll get the chat in a minute. Let's get this race info up. There we go. Let's go in the chat. No. Give me a second. That was a lot to type. Yes. Obviously, I haven't tweaked the settings yet to work my. It says work my keyboard and all that, but I haven't set all that up yet. So, hopefully, when it comes to doing some sort of racing and getting it proper up and running, I will have it all set up. Don't you worry about that. Don't you worry about that at all. Oh, Mr. C. Call an ambulance. Ooh. This should be, I'm expecting another good race here, to be honest. Ooh, the Chalks brought out the best of British. There's Aldo in his Nismo. I did see good things in that Nismo. Do like the sound of that Nismo as well. Do we not, Big Frank? Big Frank was the one who was helping me with some lobby settings. Old AKA Old Crawler was helping with the lobby settings. We were just in a bash about, seeing what the crack was. So yeah, we shall see. I've upped the time. We're going to what time is it now? So at least 1.5 hours. Okay. What sort of lap times are they putting in here? Anyone putting a lap time yet? Is it? Well, it's a 2 minute a lap, is it? Okay. Whoa, Ricky J right in the grass there. Let's just let him. No. No, you see, it's not set up. You can hear me? No, it's not set up. Starting on reset. Probably not going to get a lot in because we've got a league starting at we've got a league starting at 9 o'clock, so variable time speed, I'm going to turn that down just so hopefully it let me turn that down. Yeah. So yeah, I hope that works alright for everyone. Who we're going to spectate now? Who knew we were on board? We're on board with the Aldo. Look at that wall of chalks eagle one. He's actually sideswiping the Viper out of here. Get my options back up. Don't mind doing that bit, but yeah. Not too bad. Nice to D.M.K. Aldo in the room as well. A D.M.K. double champion, is he not? Yes, he is. The man with many names. Got a couple of fans in Maggie and Aurora. We do like to shout them out, as you do. Mr. C, he's on the racing odds. Racing softs for Ricky J. The chalk's got racing soft on as well. Alright, Potter McPot, race 1 winner. Pit crew did a lovely job to get that car trimmed out, ready for this one. So yeah, not too bad at all. He's also on racing mediums. Joyce Racing Softs running for Team Alpha. Do love the old school Alpha. That looks absolutely beasting, doesn't it? And who has he got behind him? None other than D.M.K. Aldo, the Nismo. Getting all the slip he can. The Alpha's holding its own though. Now there's Nismo's got the overspeed down the inside. Like it was said, this looks very, very good. Got different lines taken through there. Aldo taking the tighter line. Getting him a better run out that corner as well. So, don't really want to be fighting too much with each other around here. Especially in qualifying, you want to play the game, you want to get under the rear wing, let them pull you around, and you want to slingshot yourself in front of them if you can. So, who's that? Potter McPot is in the pits. He's done an outlap on mediums. No doubt he'll be changing those. Unless he's gone for a bit of fresh air. Chalk, wide line there from the chalk. Aldo up the inside of the Joyce, and chalk's in the wall. We did say that was a wide line. Now, reverse chalk. Yeah, that's just compromised his straight line speed down here as well. We've got no damage on it, it's only a practice. So, it's just visible damage. It is. Yep, racing softs for R.A. Potter McPot. Chalk down at 5th, he hasn't qualified yet, but Aldo then is the first car, well should be the first car if he's battling with a Joyce. Joyce pretty nifty around here with that, is he not? Pretty nifty indeed. Let's go, Joycey boy, let's go. That Nismo is the quicker car. Should be the quicker car, although that, there you go, Aldo got that tight line, fired his car into the tunnel. Joyce down in 2nd place. Aldo should be the first car, set a representative timer for everybody else to beat. No slouches at Aldo, no slouch at all. Ooh, it should be fun. Saying that though, Mr. Cutler as well is a man to watch. Got pace when he needs to. Plays a good game, does Mr. C. Oh, was that the Joyce clipping the wall there? It looked like it. Yeah, it was. Got some damage to the front splitter there on his left hand side. We're going to stay with Aldo. A few corners to go before we get a good lap time in. Done we not? Yes, we can. Oh, I've done it. We've got an onboard. We've got an onboard. Woo! You love it. Hard braking down into this corner here. Needs to go out wide. Get the fling. Cut that corner. Easy on the grass. Bury the throttle. We're going to look for a sub 2 minutes What's it gonna be for Aldo? Come on, big boy. That's a 203.6. So far, so good. Some 1.5 seconds off. Oh, yeah. But this is only qualifying. This is practice. But we got an on board. But the Joyce 1.5 behind Mr. C. Ricky J firing his car. Just a 10th off. Just a 203.7 there for the Joyce in the Corvette. Not too bad at all. The Joyce down here in 3rd place. Mr. C in 4th. The Chalk some 5 seconds off, but he did make that mistake heading into the run onto his flying lap, so he did lose time and he's got some bad damage on that rear quarter. Team Aston will not be impressed. Brand new. And it's the other pasting. Looks like he's got a cracked headlight as well. Although, look at that. A purple sector for the Chalk. That bodywork must have made it more aerodynamically faster. Is there? No. It looks bang on to me from here. I'm enjoying myself sat here. Hey. Where's R.A. Poddy McPart? Winner of race 1. He is here in 6th place right now. 2 laps. He did pit, so this is his time lap. There's Aldo in this one. He's just sweeping down the back end. Ricky J sets a purple sector as well. Fastest man in that sector so far. Corvette working wonders. Wrecking Ball Racing. He does love a bit of pink. He likes his Subaru's pink. Yep. Do scare DK off the track just a little bit. You see them in your rear view mirror. They are very bright. Yeah. We will say no more about that. There's the Joyce. Brings that gap down from 1.5 to 3 tenths to the good. Aldo putting a 201. Where's Ricky J? He was setting purple sectors. It was a 201. Poddy McPot putting in a 159.5. Ooh, it's all changed now. Ricky J's down to 4th. Aldo's down to 2nd. 1.6 off the pace. That's a 201. R.A. Poddy McPot putting in a 159.5. That's a lap around here in that Viper. That's a stunning lap, gotta be said. The boy knows his stuff. He has had his Weetabix, has he not? I reckon we're in for another good race. Ricky J and the Chalk separated by 7 tenths of a second. The Joyce 3 tenths back. Mr. C. Who's he scrapping with? R.A. Poddy McPart. He'll like to tuck under the rear wing. Exactly what I said, Mr. C. Get under that rear wing. Let him drag you down this straight. Follow him round like Nadine Schmidt. As you do. Just follow that Viper all the way through. Mr. C getting him the eyes there. R.A. Poddy McPart having none of that. He's like, don't be rude. Don't you flash me. Eight minutes, we got 2 to go. Literally 2 to go. Then we're going to get the last race. Yes, the last race. I've got to go down Mecca Brew before we head over to Tanzo. Get the Subarus in. Looking forward to that. Might stream my POV just for the crack. Means I've got to boot up the other PC. But no bother. Alright, Poddy McPot. Is he setting better sectors this time around? One may never know until we get over here. There's Aldo just up front in 2nd place. Here comes Poddy McPot right now. No, he doesn't bet. It's a 159.9. Mr. C is in the pits and left the room. Aldo in 2nd, some way off. So, best of the rest for these 3 right now. The Joyce, Ricky J, and the Chalk. Nearly a 2nd gap. Oh, that's going to do it. That's going to do it. Not going to improve now is Ricky J. It's all about the Joyce. If he can keep it on the track. It's 3 tenths off at the moment. they say is about is 1.2 seconds off the chalk, I would say, and his fastest is a 2:03. The chalk's on a 2:02. So we shall see. That's got to be, yeah, we did see that. We did say that the other day, did we, Frank? When you come out of that corner there on the chalk. Wing mirror clip that, and oh, come across the track as well. Ruin Ricky J's lap again. Not good. Just let the drivers know to finish the laps. Sector 1 is calling you. Buddy. Chaps. Get to sector 1 timing beam, which is just on your left hand side. You'll see a little kink on the, we'll call it the foot. There's a little kink there and a little black line. That's where they've all got to go. I'm pointing, but you can't see me pointing, but that's where it is. It's over there somewhere. So Ricky J's lap got ruined. Binded himself, then chalk recovering himself, and then catching up Ricky J, taking him out. See if the Joyce can improve. Pot improved by 4 tenths. By 4 thousandths of a second, shall we say. It does not improve. Thought he would have had a clearer run than the 2 behind. These 2 just warming up the tyres. Get them up to sector 1. Let's pot him at pot, here he is. Yep. He did a 1:59.547 last time as his fastest lap. Now it's a 1:59.505. Gradually getting quicker in the SRT Viper. Good stuff. Chewed up the tyres though within 10 minutes. Aldo needs to go a bit further, my friend. Here they all come up to sector 1. Yep, just need to go over that timing beam. There you go. Don't know if you can hear me, Aldo. Up to sector 1, my friend. These 2 still at it, look. There's going to be a bit of rivalry here. America versus the Brits. Oh, Cutler has rejoined. Is Aldo on the move? Yes, he is. Let him know. Good one. Good luck, chaps. Just make sure Mr. C is here. Yeah, he's in the Nismo. Let's get out of here. Get onto there. Start the race. Because I've got to make a brew, you see. I've only got 10 minutes and I've got to come back. This will take us to 22. By the time I made a brew, it'll be 10-2, and then I've got to boot up the PS again and install GT Sport. Boot up GT Sport. Here we are, we're on the grid. D.M.K. Aldo second. This is Irish. R.A. Parliament Pot first. Aldo second. Chalk third. Ricky J in fourth. And we've got Joyce. Go Joyce, go Joyce. Joyce was making a move there on the chalk. Aldo's made a move as well. Let me bring up my information. Don't want that. Sorry, I do apologise. It's a bit of a pain because it don't bring it up automatically. But Aldo got the lead and up the road by 7 tenths, nearly a second. That is a second already. R.A. Parliament Pot is in second place. As the joist throws it down the inside. I'm not sure if there was any contact there or not. I did not see that, but the joist is up to second. The chalk's up to third. Ricky J staying in fourth. Mr. C in fifth. Parliament Pot first to sixth. Woo! That's entertaining. The comms will get better, you know. They will eventually get better. Hopefully at some point. But you know, if I did, then they'd probably get boring. We'll just say it as it is. 1.5 to the good right now is Aldo. Joyce in second place. Got a little bit of gap to the chalk. Heading down in towards that forest. As we've got Mr. C and Ricky J side by side. Heading into this sweeping right hand left hander. Parliament Pot up the inside as well. Mr. C up to fourth. Parliament Pot fifth. Ricky J down sixth. Bit of door banging there on your way down. These cars are squeamish under brakes. Mr. C's got a bit of line dancing going on with that car. What he's seeing will be different to what we're seeing. He runs it out wide there, losing 2 spots as Mr. C. Hard braking zone coming up though, so he won't have lost too much. But Parliament Pot up to fourth. Joyce not too far behind in the chalk now, just 1.2. Parliament Pot's on a recovery drive. He's just 6 tenths behind. Aldo's putting in a 2:07. That's the fastest lap, the opening lap time as well. That gap being chomped down by that Viper. Oh, squeamish there was the Joyce. The touring car, let's go for Romeo versus the Viper. The beef machine. This is where he lost it last time. Might have had a bit of contact on that front quarter. I can't see any damage on the rear quarter of that Viper, so I'm guessing he just buried it and then spun it around. We will never know. Ricky J is in fifth. Everybody will put in purple sectors this lap because it is the second lap. Mr. C racing mediums for the Nismo. So yeah, go on Mr. C, let's go. You need to cut more of that corner there, because if you run out wide too early, you will hit that tree laying on the floor there, and it will do GT physics to you and make you mash up. Aldo got a good gap, 4 seconds to the good. I do like having the times up where you can actually see how far ahead the car is in front, because you know, some when I do comms before, you have to guesstimate, look at it, and excuse me, doing GT for a bit, you tend to seem to know a gap if it looks like a second or it looks like 2 seconds. But this gap is coming down. It was 4.3 to the good, is now 3.6 to the bad, as the chalk is making ground. He knows he's got a speed demon on his hands right under his rear wing. This is going to be America versus England, Viper versus Aston Martin, as we're heading into the chicane. Just seen the Joyce there, he's down to fourth now. Is the Joyce 1.5 off the back of our Parliament Pot already, and they have caught Aldo drastically. It's just 3.4 now, and it's coming. You see it coming down in tenths, not coming down in smidges. That's coming down in tenths. 3.3, 3.2. Bit quicker there. That's got that back up to 4 seconds. So Aldo faster than these two through that section of the circuit. 2 seconds and 2.9 that lap there for Aldo. And there's alright, Parliament Pot. Then look round the outside of the chalk there, chalk covering that off well. The Joyce fourth, Ricky J watching brief at the back, 2 tenths to the good so far. Mr. C some 5 seconds off the back of the pack. He is on the racing mediums though, so he's going to be a tad slower. We're 5 minutes in already. That's how quick this is going. 5 minutes in already. Let's hope it stays this close so we actually get the first car over the line. Would be really nice. So remind me when we do this again to up the finishing minutes, because if we do have a back marker finish first, that's just going to cut the race off within 30 seconds. So yeah, hopefully we can get it right, or I'll have to put it up to 180 seconds. But Mr. Seat down in 6th place. Aldo still leading the way, nearly 5, he is now 5 seconds to the good. 5 seconds to the good. He's on the racing stuff, got just over a quarter of a tank. So yeah, I reckon you can do it 5 minutes, 6 minutes in. Yeah, he'll be good, should be good. Don't want to bleed it too much. And Paddy McPart has done the chalk for 2nd place. 4.2 behind, 4.3. We know that Viper's got pace. We know the chalk's got pace on a good day. Chalk took 14 podiums last season. Took 6 wins in the Group 4s. 3 Group 3 wins as well. Stunning drive from the chalk. It's in the slip right now. I'm going to see if I can get an onboard. I don't think I will, but we'll have a look. No, we can't get an onboard. So it's only qualifying onboards. And that go. W. So yeah, it will only be qualifying onboards, which isn't a bad thing. We can integrate that in the practice. So yeah, that's not bad. But if we watch it like this, that will be good indeed, will it not? If I can do it, anyone can do it. So yeah, we've got onboards, we've got qualifying views. All we're going to get for racing are these views, which I am not too fussed about. They look fantastic if you ask me. Aldo's still got 3.6, was 5. That Viper is on the move and it's coming down in tenths again. We're down to 3.6, 3.5. What's it going to be at the end of the straight? Chalk's only 8 tenths off as well. Ricky J still 4th. Joyce is 5th. 3.5. Yeah, and it goes back up through here. Aldo might be able to maintain this gap of 3 seconds. 8 tenths faster here is RC or a Paddy McPot. Chalk 6 tenths behind. 6 seconds now. Ricky J's lost a handful of time. And Joyce is 7 seconds behind Ricky J. Cutler's 10 seconds behind, but he's on the mediums. Aldo might be able to maintain this, because obviously he's going to slow down before they do, but he's going to go faster before they do through these corners. All he's got to do is hit them perfect. He should be fine. The long straights are his nemesis right now, but he's got to get out of them straight away. And I don't think, looking at that, I don't think that's going to happen. 2.5. 8:15 we're in now. We've probably got, there's the fastest lap there, 2 minutes flat. Nigh on 2 minute flat. The chalk's hanging on as well, hanging on really well to be a second behind. So RA Paddy McPot's found a groove. Aldo needs to find one too, or in the dying embers of this race could lose that spot. He's been there for most of this race, been there all the race to be fair. Got an excellent start. Eight tenths off right now. That's down to 1.9 right now. Alright, Paddy McPot. That's how you do it, boy. Cutting, literally smashed the granny out of that corner. He flew round there. Absolutely smashed the granny out of it. Look at that, 1.4. It's falling. That time is crumbling. Meter by meter. Oh, this is going to get interesting. It's gone that fast. The chalk has dropped 3 seconds. And we know the chalk's no slouch. He's done a 2 minute flat as well. 2.2 minute free. So he's literally on par with the drivers in front. Aldo at the moment is 2:01s. Needs to pick it up a bit, does Aldo. We know the Nismo's not the best on its tyres, to be honest. And the Viper has got bang on. Them tyres are bang on. Yeah, alright, just giving him a little flash, letting him know he's coming. No harm. It happens in touring cars. Giving him the beans. Is right under his rear wing already. I don't think Aldo's going to have no answer for this. It's a drag race down to turn 1. Where's the cameraman gone? It's finished. That is it. R.A. Potter just won out on that one. Aldo second. The chalk 3 seconds behind in third. I was expecting another lap. It all ended so fast. Parliament Pot on the line. What a drive. Ricky J, 10 points for you, my friend. Spinning to success in 4th. The Joyce comes home in 5th. Mr. C will eventually come home in 6th. Yep. Let me have a look to read this message. As you can see all the driver info when you're on the dashboard with drive. Yes, pole position, a clean race for Parliament Pot. Congratulations to you, RA Parliament Pot. Well done, my friend. Doing Aldo on the line. Yeah, I think everything's good, but I honestly think the settings are bang on. I can work with that. Now we'll just have to have a chat with the lobby and see what they want to do. But yeah, I can work with that. I can seriously work with that. But anyway, let me just let these know that is it. Let them know the lobby is closing now. Obviously, I've got some racing to do myself. This was just a test, just to make sure we can get comms done. We can get it set up, make sure it works. Yes, mate. Thank you very much, Big Frank. Really appreciate you stopping with me, my man. Hope that looked good. Hope I did it well. But yeah, this has been the GT7 Tesla bit hosted by DK10. Peace.